Today's energy drink of choice is the whipped strawberry flavor of Rockstar. Very nice, very nice. Before we get started, the Fish Girl's name isn't Nina, nor is it Fish Girl. It's Jordan. I wanted to say that before she started angrily typing in my comments about how she's not called Nina and she's all grown up now. So we'll be calling her Jordan for the video.
Just vote. Just vote. Just vote. Just read. I know I'm gonna be out, so just vote.
So if you don't know about Jordan, she's the Fish Girl from a cut video from like 5 years ago called 7 High Schoolers Choose Who Wins $1,000. A video where they got 7 students in a room together where they basically just had a unbiased conversation about who should get $1,000 at the end of the video. Which, very harmless. But she was clowned for basically being the very annoying Fish Girl in the video and just being generally, how do you say, annoying overall.
I know I'm gonna be out, so just vote.
Why?
Because, I don't know, everyone has something against me, so.
See, this is what I didn't want to happen, is somebody gets hurt by what's happening. Okay, so, but you're saying, like, everybody has something against me.
Again, the video is from, like, 4 years ago. So it's a little late to be exposing Kite. But she's going down the road, I guess, and she swears on everything. She's not looking for clout or attention. Not at all. For whatever reason, she claims that.
I am not on here for clout. I am not on here to be famous. Y'all can say I'm lying. Me and my friends in my family know my true intentions. And to get enough following to expose their asses.
Now, don't get me wrong. Everyone wants attention on the internet. Even me, of course. But claiming you're not looking for attention in your video is wild. Like, just leave it unaddressed. Nobody cares if you're looking for attention. You're literally on TikTok. It's fine. It's okay. She opened her TikTok account in late September, starting with some Fish Girl videos reacting to some Fish Girl TikTok content.
Can somebody please find Nina? I need to know where that girl is. I need to know. She just vanished off the face of the earth after that whole Jubilee video.
Just vote.
Just vote. Just vote.
Just read.
I know I'm gonna be out, so just vote.
Why?
She introduced herself, saying she's 20 and shit, and I definitely think she still has some of the very mildly annoying traits we saw in the cut video a few years ago. So that's a thing. And in the video, she said she only made $50 from the video and made the whole thing seem like genuinely wild. But like, I don't care if you only earned $50. In my mind, you earned nothing. So he asked about how she's neurodivergent, claiming that that's like part of the reason she was so annoying in the video, and that she's not the same girl anymore, as if she was framed as like a criminal or something. So he rambles about how she is not looking for clout, as I'll say again, while also saying the money will be nice and coming out with a goddamn cameo.
Because I only made $50 in that one video, the money's gonna be nice. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's gonna be nice. But that's not why I'm on here.
I am on Cameo doing price size videos.
And I get that you're doing a 10-part series on Cut, and people that have allegations about something are usually called clout chasers, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But that doesn't apply here. It's not that serious. It's not I'm not looking for clout, I just wanna expose this company. Shut up.
It's gonna take a lot. It's probably gonna be a 10-part series, if I'm being completely honest.
Also, 10 parts? There is no fucking way this story needs to be a fucking 10-part series, and if she was a normal storyteller or a normal person overall, it couldn't even be spaced out to 10 parts to a 10-part series if she wanted it to be. But this video was posted on September 19th, more than a month ago, and recently, like 3 days ago from recording this, she posted her long-awaited part 1 of her series that she's still claiming is going to be 10 parts. But before that, on October 4th, she posted a, I swear I'm not stalling, video on her account. She starts bigging up her situation, framing Cut as this scary multi-million company, and claims she's so nervous just by talking about the situation itself. Which, if she was so scared, why'd she build her whole presence and cameo around being the Fish Girl from Cut?
I don't think some of you understand how scary it is to expose a multi-million-dollar YouTube channel and company, and it shows.
If you want to be the next Dog Tag 404, just say so. Just say so. Put out your 10-part series already, and it'll be okay. And it's really not that serious. People have exposed way bigger companies, and you're not out here exposing the mafia. chill out. It's okay. And it's okay. We all know that you're bullshitting the whole thing for views, and I was hoping she'd come out and just say, haha, I got y'all. But no. She posted part 1 of almost 3 minutes where she yaps about fucking nothing.
The long-awaited part 1 of my 10-part series. Sorry it took me so long. I got really sick and then went and saw some family, and then work's been a mess, but I'm here now on my lunch at work doing the part 1. So this part 1 is mostly just going to be me explaining how I got onto the video and how I, started this whole journey. Because, I've gotten a lot of comments asking how I got on there, so we're just going to start with that. I'll start pretty light for now. So, basically, I really liked this YouTuber for a long time, and I saw it, and I was just like, I wonder how you can get onto that, because we all know I love some attention, and so I was like, how can I get onto that? And so, I looked into their description, and I saw they had an email list for, videos. So, I signed up for their emails, put in all my information about, my age, my gender, what I was, looking for, what kind of parts, and then they sent out, I think it's, every month, they send out casting, so annoying, they send out, a casting call of, what they're looking for, and, what videos they're going to do, and I saw this stuff in high school, it was $50,000, and I was like, that could be fun. So I applied for it. I got, I believe it was an email saying they were interested. We set up a phone interview, had a phone conversation for 15 minutes, asking why I wanted to be on it, my reason for the money, all that kind of fun stuff. And so then they sent me a time and date. The studios happen to be really close to my house, because normally they don't fly anyone out or anything, but they happen to be really close to my school, not house, but happen to be really close to my school. So I just went straight from after school to the studio, and then we literally met each other for 5 minutes. We said our names, and then we shot. And it was a good 2.5, 3 hours of shooting. We actually went over our time limit, the next shoot was behind, but we shot for 3 hours. It was a long shoot. A lot of people don't realize it, but it was freaking long. So I think that's where I'm gonna leave my part 1 for now. Probably in a couple days I'll post the part 2. So, also, if you can't understand me and I talk too fast or I slur my words, get over it. I'll talk fast when I get excited or nervous, and so then you can't understand me. So, oh well, but there's a thing called captions probably there, so just deal with it.
Why do we care about your entire process of how you got into this dumbass little video? We did not ask. This is exactly why the series is going to be 10 parts. She's just yapping like we're her best buddies, but please, just get to the shady stuff you claim they were doing. And no, you don't talk too fast for the average person. Just stop yapping and we'll make an effort to listen. And the fact that she ended the story by telling us how long the recording took is just irritating. Not one thing was mentioned for people to care about. If anything, Cut was generous for you to even let you do the interview in the first place. They knew your reason and still let you be in the video. Wild.
There's this trip to the Bahamas, which is very, very expensive, and $1,000 would help me go to that. I feel like it'd be a super cool experience.
Is it a trip for your school or
No.
So just a personal interest thing,
yeah.
right?
I can tell that the person that she was in that video isn't really far off from what she is now. The comment section is so funny. I don't like her TikTok, but I love her comments. Mama, a Jubilee behind you. Mama, be careful. Beyonce knows. Mama, Nina behind you. Just vote. Just vote. Can I quiz you on ocean facts? Please start a podcast, move to LA, and we will see you at the next year's Met Gala. Just vote. I know I'm gonna be out. From the looks of it, I don't really think people care about her little Netflix docuseries about fucking Cut that's gonna be directed by Ryan Murphy. But I do think there's one shitty thing to mention from the video, where it's this clip where Jordan's crying in the video, which I haven't really mentioned for a reason. This is the one thing I'd personally pay attention to, but of course, she barely mentions it and makes it seem more extreme than it was. Around 2021, Nina was asked, which, by the way, ironic, but Nina was asked about the video, and the topic of Jordan came up, where she talked about this part where she's crying on this couch. Everyone thought she was being dramatic and crying about getting voted out, which I thought the same thing, especially considering how she acted overall and how she's neurodivergent.
Using phrases from my neurodivergent mind.
But Nina says this part wasn't her crying about being voted out, but instead it was because she said something really personal that made her cry within the recording session. They cut out the personal statement, but left in her crying, which made it seem like she was crying about the vote.
Even too, and Jordan's talked about it before, so I feel comfortable saying it, that, there's a part where she's crying on the couch, and you can, see her wiping her tears away, and everybody thinks that was because she got voted out, and so she was sad about that, and while that was, kind of part of it, she'd actually said something, super personal, right before she'd gotten out, that we all heard that she asked them to cut out later, and they offered that to us, they said, if there's anything that you say that you want us to cut out, we can do that, and so she said something really personal, and then she was like, shoot, I kind of don't want that in there, and so she asked them to take it out, but they left in, her crying from it, and so that kind of also made it look, yeah, I know.
There was why is she still crying?
Yeah, he was basically watching the video and I was like,
oh my gosh,
crying? I was like,
yeah, right? Everybody too.
I was like, I'm dramatic, but this is another level. And she's actually not anything. Oh my god.
Now, I feel like this is true and it is shitty, but I feel like a 10-part series is very dramatic. when this is the only thing that you could probably mention, because nobody else has mentioned anything else. And the one somewhat damning thing that she could maybe like blur out to like make it really bad is the $50 thing, which the fact that you got paid at all to be in a video that you don't have to edit, you just have to be there and exist for the chance of getting $1,000. I don't know how that's a bad thing, but yeah. Realistically, Fish Girl's got one single thing to say about Kite, and the rest is just a bunch of yapping. Do we care? I don't think so. But we'll definitely report back once we post the other 9 parts that are apparently on the way.